Today's date is 4th of December and the year is 2020 and today's day is Friday. So, do you remember the theme for this session? Yes, our theme is space and planets. So last week you all made some very beautiful rockets. Yes. So rockets are taken with the help of spacecraft up in space. So who does this work of taking the spaceships up? Yeah, the person who does that is called an astronaut. So we're going to learn some amazing facts about astronauts today. Okay? Astronauts are people who travel and work in space. Now, going to space seems like a big adventure, isn't it? It's an adventurous job to go to space, yeah, to see the different planets over there, see the galaxy. Yeah, but that's not the actual reason why astronauts go to space. Yeah, not the main reason actually. Why do they go to space? Do you know why astronauts go to space? Now, astronauts go to space to learn what is there beyond our planet. Yeah, because staying inside the planet Earth, you will know only what's going here inside our planet. But if you go out in space, you can learn about the different planets. What is to learn beyond our planet. Yes? And the astronauts sometimes go for a week, sometimes for months, and sometimes they spend the whole year in space. Yeah, away from their family, away from their friends. And why do they all do all this? Because they want to study about space in person. They want to study about it firsthand. And once they study whatever information they need out in space, then they come back home and they share their knowledge with all of us. Yes, we know about these different planets, yeah, the galaxies, different stars. Who has given us all this knowledge? The astronauts, yeah, because they went to space, they learned all those amazing facts. Yes, they saw it firsthand and they came back to Earth and shared all that knowledge with us. Yes. So now astronauts have a special job. Yes, there are different astronauts, so their jobs are divided. Some astronauts become pilots. Yeah, because they have to take the spacecraft up. So they are pilots. And what they do? They take care of the spacecraft. And they see that it is in good working condition. And they fly the spacecraft. And they are called as mission specialists. And then there are astronauts that help to launch satellite in space. You saw that rocket going up in the air. Yeah, it's going up in the air with the help of, yeah, it carries a satellite. The astronauts help launch satellite in space. Now what these satellites do? These satellites take pictures of Earth. Yeah, so they are out in space and from space they take picture of Earth. Yeah, which helps us to know what the weather is going to be like. Yeah, it helps us to predict the weather. And the satellites also send signals for TV and radios. This is an interesting thing. Yes, the satellites too. So satellites are spent in space with the help of a spacecraft, yeah, which an astronaut carries. The astronauts have a tough job, isn't it? They go out in space, yeah. They go there without their family, away from their friends and relatives. Yes, to learn some interesting things about the outer space. Now, when the astronauts go out in space, they don't go in their normal attire. You know, they wear this special suit. That's called a spacesuit. Yes, because when they have to go on a spacewalk, they just can't go on in their regular dress. They wear a special dress. Yeah, that's called a spacesuit. Yes, And sometimes they have to go to space to fix or to build something that is there in space. Yeah, sometimes there can be some error or some thing needs to be fixed up there in space. Yeah, some machinery over there. So astronauts have to go out there, yeah, to fix it. But when they go out, they wear this special suit, a space suit. Yeah, this is an astronaut wearing a space suit. Yes, so it is when astronauts go on a spacewalk, they need to wear a protective spacesuit. Yeah, the spacesuit protects them from the cold. It is very cold out there in space. So the spacesuit protects them from the cold. Yeah, and there is no air. So you see this? They carry this oxygen cylinder behind, so that which helps them to breathe. And they also carry water. There's a pack of bottle over there. Water also they carry. Yes, and the space suit has so many things in it. Yes, the special feature of the space suit is this helmet, yeah, which you're going to make. Lata ma'am has sent you a video of how to make an astronaut's helmet. Yes, so what does this helmet do? This is very important. The helmet protects the astronaut's eyes from the strong rays of the sun. Now, because they're out there in space, the sun is going to be so strong, yeah, the rays of the sun, so it protects their eyes from the sun, rays of the sun. And they have this small special camera on their helmet, yeah, so it clicks pictures and sends it to Earth at the space station. Yeah, so they collect those pictures, and they wear this special hand gloves, yeah, which helps them to have a good grip, because they have some tricky tasks to do in space. Yeah, so this gloves is very helpful, and this entire thing that they are wearing is called a space suit. Yeah, it's very fluffy, but this helps to keep their body temperature right. Yeah, because it can get very hot in space sometimes, and can sometimes get very cold. Yeah, so it's like a protective shield for them, the space suit. Yeah, so these are some special features in their space suit. They have this radio wherein they can talk. Yeah, so these are all there in the space suit. Interesting, yes? It's not very comfortable to wear, but it is important that they wear this for their own protection. Yes? Now, listening about these astronauts, it's very exciting, yes? To be an astronaut, very adventurous job. Now, how many of you want to be an astronaut when you grow up? Yeah, let me know. After hearing about astronauts, how many of you want to become astronaut when you grow up? I'll tell you something. There are 2 Indians who went to space. Do you want to know the names? I'll tell the name of the woman first, yeah? Because ladies first. So there was this woman named Kalpana Chawla. She was the first Indian woman to go to space, outer space. Yeah, she was an astronaut, and she worked as a mission specialist in outer space. And the second person is a man, yeah, Indian man. His name is Rakesh Sharma. Yeah, he was also the first Indian man, yeah, Indian astronaut to travel to outer space. So these 2 were Indians. You should get some inspiration, and I want to see some names, yes, of how many of you want to be an astronaut when you grow up. And we all know about Neil Armstrong. Yeah, he was the first astronaut to walk on moon. Yeah, the first person to go to moon was Neil Armstrong. So these were some nice facts about astronauts. Hope you like them. Happy learning, children. Bye.